Alright everyone, what's up? This is just a short session here in the backyard. Just had a little bit of time, so I figured I'd get some stick time. I just didn't have the time today to make it out to the flying field. It's a bit of a drive for me. It's about 40-minute drive for me to get out to the flying field, so you know, as much as I'd like to go, can't always make it. I had with this little guy, I had 3 extra lipos from yesterday when I was at was it yesterday? No, a couple days ago when I was at the flying field, that still needed to be used. So I figured, you know what, let's get some practice. And I did do some sim today. I actually try and get on the sim every day, at least for a little bit here and there. But here in the backyard, I mean, the sessions are still valuable to me because I get, like I said, I get some stick time, and as I get more and more used to you know, these different orientations. I'm obviously still at a level in my flying where I'm always going to benefit from pretty basic hover orientation training like this. So it might not exactly be the most exciting of videos, but I think it's beneficial also for those learning to fly, just to see, you know, that at least for me anyways, and I imagine it would be for a lot of other flyers, that the only way you're going to get to that level where you have, you know, the kind of control that you see some of these awesome flyers have, 3D and what have you, even just sport flying, that the only way you're going to get there is to put in the time, even with the what people would call boring practice like this. Oh, sorry, kind of let that one get away from me. So I think with this battery pack, I don't know how many I'm going to record, and like I said, I don't know how many people would find this really interesting to watch, but I think with this battery pack, I'm just going to work on slow piros. Whoa, gust of wind. Sorry, it can get, you know, it was actually quite calm when I first got out here, and but here you can see there's trees in the back there, and my house behind me, you know, kind of a little bit sheltered from the wind a little bit, but because of that, if the wind does get in here, it kind of swirls, and I don't generally mind that. I mean, if you watched my video the other day from the flying field, I actually don't mind flying in the wind, but swirly and gusty wind here in the backyard is just concerning for me, just because in an open flying field, I don't mind if the heli drifts one way or the other, or, you know, kind of gets popped up high just due to a gust. But here, I mean, I have very little room for error, you know, and if the heli drifts too much one way or the other, it's going to hit something.
1 minute.
So that's why, you know, I mean, look, it seems like there's a lot of space, but there's not. I mean, there's a swing set there, my daughter's swing set, and then the fences, and just the trees. I can't even pop it up super high, and then my neighbor's house right there, so I really don't want to be losing control. You got 1 minute left. I don't know if you heard the radio there. You got about 1 minute flying time left.
20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds. I thought I might get one more piro in there, but not. So let's bring her in.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
All right, here we are with pack 2. And so what we're going to do with this pack is we're going to do the slope heroes again, but we're going to do them in the other direction. I think it's important to, you know, make sure that you practice and are proficient in things both ways. I think that all of us tend to kind of favor one versus another sometimes, but I think if you're going to be a really good RC heli pilot, and if you're going to be able to safely maneuver, I think you have to be able to do things in both directions.
4 minutes.
Just kind of holding this nose in hover a little bit here. Never a bad thing to practice. Slight lift there from a little bit of wind that came in, but that's part of the practice, I think. And one of the things that really scared me about that was, you know, just being able to manage my collective control while I was managing the cyclic. And you know, just really, you know, these ideally, and I'm finding that, you know, it's a big thing I'm kind of watching now. It's one thing to do maneuvers, but it's another thing to do maneuvers while maintaining the same altitude. And that's another part of, I guess, being a safe and good pilot, because you don't want to be losing altitude when you're doing maneuvers. I mean, if you ever have intentions of doing, you know, 3D close to the ground, you can't be losing altitude. So, you know, that really is, I think anyways, part of the game. And bear in mind that, you know, a lot of these things are just things that kind of, I mean, I think I kind of know are true and accurate, but I mean, it's coming from someone who is admittedly a very new pilot. Very novice pilot. So, I mean, I can't tell you for certain just how much collective control is necessary to be able to do maneuvers low to the ground. I just think it's logical to think that if you're going to be quote-unquote cutting grass, you better know that you're going to maintain the correct altitude. Even if you're going to get gusts of wind.
1 minute.
So you can see to that point, you know. And as I'm talking about this and as I'm looking at this, I really hope that I'm going to be able to get good video footage with the heli being so low. And kind of didn't think about that. But anyways, I figure
20
if I
seconds.
can see it, then the camera can see it. Anyways, 20 seconds, let's bring her on in. That is pack 2. You know, and these, again,
9,
I think these, to me anyway, these are these are valuable.
4, 3,
These are valuable training sessions. Getting that stick time in. It's not long. Like I said, these are 5-minute flights per pack, but valuable. Alright everyone, this is the final battery pack that I have. I think for this flight, what we'll do is, we'll see. Maybe we'll do some fast heroes, and maybe just do some nose-in hovering. Because for me, I don't think you can. I'm not at that point yet with my nose-in hovering, where I'm as confident as I like to call it unconscious. I think with those basic things, you want to be able to fly, do certain things like you're unconscious, where you're not thinking about it. Again, these quick fast Piros like that are cool and they're fun. Actually, with this bird, they're not that difficult because it's so stable.
4 minutes.
But because they are fast, you can easily lose control. So I don't. I mean, I could probably do more than just one way or the other, but again, I'm mindful here in the backyard. See, there's a couple. Anyways, let's get that nose in hovering practice in. Again, managing that collective.
3 minutes.
Nice stable hover. I really wish I was good enough to and confident enough to practice my inverted hovers back here, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm sure I'm looking forward to a day where I will be, because I do feel I have some proficiency with that, but not enough to maintain the type of control that that is needed in my my limited space here in the backyard. Sometimes people can get deceived, I think, that, here it is, and, almost seems easy. But that's, if it seems easy, it's because you kind of earn that by putting in the stick time, but you're literally one mistake away from, one, breakdown in concentration away from losing control. So I want to be able to do this, and case in point, I am concentrating quite a bit here, because I don't want to lose. See, there it is. Lost it a little bit there. You lost altitude, so definitely still something I gotta work on. I'm comfortable with my side-in orientations, although I'm really not comfortable doing maneuvers or flying this way. with these, you know, side in orientation. So that is something I'm working on the sim. You know, being able to do maneuvers side in. I'm only comfortable with the tail in or nose in, but flying or doing maneuvers
20 seconds.
side in, which I'd like to do because I think it looks awesome when you're doing like TikToks or, you know, rainbows
10,
and other
9,
stuff.
8,
Side in.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right. Well, I'm hoping hoping the video for these is not bad. And like I said earlier, I realized that I was flying pretty low, and it may have taken the heli out of shot. But anyways, that's it for my backyard practice today. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.